This is Mercy Pilkington for Good e-Reader at Book Expo America, talking this morning to Mark Lefebvre, the Director of Self-Publishing Services and Author Relations for Kobo. This morning, Kobo had a breaking news announcement launching Writing Life. It's in beta right now and will have full launch in 3 weeks. So Mark is going to talk to us now about some of the offerings that this brings for traditional authors and their publishers, as well as indie authors. So what can you tell us about Writing Life?
Well, I think one of the key things about Writing Life is pretty much created by a writer for writers. So one of the key things that we did in developing Kobo Writing Life was we went to the author community and really listened to what authors needed and wanted, and that has driven what we put together. So for example, when you first log into Kobo Writing Life, the key thing that most authors have told us they want to see is, how am I doing? And not only how am I doing, but I need a concise, clear, global picture of where my books are selling, so I can fully understand how it is that I'm doing, because that's going to help me become more successful, figure out what markets I'm doing well in, where I'm trending, and where I can continue to take advantage of that. So if I'm doing a book tour, or I'm doing a blog tour, or I've just released a special podcast, or put up something for free, it's really going to help you measure how you're doing in those markets.
Okay, great. So now obviously publishers can appreciate that kind of metadata and sales information. What about indie authors? Why do they need to know that up-to-date information?
Well, what we're finding is we are treating the indie authors the same way we would treat a publisher, with the same sort of respect and love, and giving them the same sort of tools and analytics that we're giving the publishers. And we're finding in a lot of cases that indie authors are a lot more thirsty for that data. Nobody's going to get behind an indie author's book, or an author's book in general, better than the author themselves. So we want to give them every ability they can to control that book, and also to take advantage of the detailed data that they can get on that book, because they can steer really fast. They can make changes. With digital publishing, if you don't like your cover, you can change it. If this price isn't working for you in this particular market, and you understand that market, you can go ahead and change that at any time, which is great because they're really taking advantage of that.
Okay, thank you so much for that explanation. We look forward to more information as the full launch happens, of course, in a matter of weeks. Again, this is Mercy Pilkington for Good e-Reader at Book Expo America.